Hello, back again. I know it's been a while and sorry. I will, from the bottom of my heart, I am very sorry that I haven't been posting a video weekly like I said I was. Reason being is that I've been going through a lot of stuff emotionally as well as spiritually. And it's like, I don't even know where to even start with this. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. But be ready for some tears and be ready for some like, what the fuck things. Okay, so health wise, I know a lot of you people know that I am doing getting myself back together, holistically. Health 45% better. Woo. Blood cells going up. Good. Everything is going awesome. But for a lot of you people who know, in late December of last year, my grandma Luz passed away. My grandma Luz, I consider her like a mother. She taught me a lot. She recently passed away, like I said, in the late December, and it was horrible because she was in the hospital for about 3 weeks, I want to say. Everything was fine. Everything was good. She was leveled. Bam, came back. She was positive tested for COVID. One thing that I do want to say is that for family, friends, cousins, relatives, neighbors, acquaintances, hey, you, who are you? What are you? If you suspect that you have COVID or even have the symptoms, stay home and go get checked. Reason being, you don't know if the person next to you has underlying health issues. You don't know if the kid next to you has respiratory issues. You don't know. And by you not knowing and you thinking you have COVID, you can infect that person. And yeah, that person has underlying issues, but COVID would just wipe that person out. And that right there is what happened to my grandma. Irresponsible, I'm not even going to say family members because they are not family members at all. They knew that they had it. They went and they visited my grandma, and thank you, for basically passing it to her. And now I don't have a grandmother that I can hug. I can't hug my grandma Luce no more. I can't do any of that. Because people want to be dumb. People don't want to be responsible. People don't want to think like, oh crap, that's somebody's grandmother. That's somebody's mother. Nobody thinks of that, So yeah, my grandma, she ended up catching COVID. She passed away 3 weeks into being in the hospital. But one thing that I could say though is that the last words that she basically said was, she screamed, "I love you." Keep in mind, this lady, her lungs she couldn't even breathe on her own for 3 seconds. That's how bad her lungs were. But she was screaming like, "I love you." Like, lady, your lungs can't even hold air, but she still found that fight to scream, "I love you" to each and every one of us. Everybody, and, FaceTimed with her, too, even though, she was on the respirator already, still called her, spoke with her, did FaceTime with her. But, we finally got that call that she had passed, but one thing that I could say though is that it's crazy how just everything aligns itself. Because one thing that she told me too is that to keep doing what I'm doing because she believes in what I'm doing. And if a lot of people, some people don't know, but now you will find out. I am looking into holistic healing myself, as well as the Reiki healing, just trying to help people in general. Because I feel that is I know that's in my calling. I know that. I'm not meant to sit here and just blah, blah, or, sound shit, your total's this. No, I am meant to help people. And I know that in my heart. And my grandma, so she completely solidified that for me. The reason why I say that is because after her passing, I already naturally when she was alive, had already had a strong bond with her. You know, yes, we argued. Yes, we did. We argued. She was a stubborn little woman, but I now understand that a lot of the stuff that she said came from a positive place. But then I also understand too that she's the way that she was the way that she was because she was domesticated as well as when she was a kid, you know, and she was a strong woman, you know, single mother of two boys, you know, and she did it, you know. But with her passing, it's like I sense her way more. You know, she believes in the stuff that I believe in as well. You know, I believe in sensing people. I could sense her in my home. She passed away and she moved in. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's such a messed up emotion when you physically can't hug somebody no more. You can't just go hug them, you know, or smell her scent or see her name on my phone again, you know, or little things like that, or that really hurt. Well, they were hurting me. Let me rephrase that. They were hurting me. It was something that I was taking super like, oh my God, you know, but luckily I have awesome support. Manny has been here from the beginning, you know, and he let me have my moments. Like, he let me go through my moments, you know, and it's crazy how just everything is just how it is. How can I say, and she speaks. This lady, the day before her passing, I felt it in my heart. And some people might say it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy at all. I do believe that you can be superly connected to somebody, you know, like you really could. And the day that she did pass away, my father had called me and told me that it was her heart. So that same day around 6:37 p.m., I had nothing but a heart pain. I was laying on the couch. I was telling Manny, my heart hurts. My heart hurts. You know, I went outside to the patio, and went in, I laid down, and then sure enough, that same night at 10 p.m., I get a call from my dad and a text from my mom, a call Papa. I call and I get the news, you know, Grandma Luz is no longer with us. But the fact that I was able to like feel when she left, you know, like it's crazy. You know, people, some of you guys may call me crazy. By all means, go ahead, because I know half of you guys are a little roof out there too as well. I'm just honest about it. Excuse my mojito because I'm crying. And it is. The other day, I walked me and Daniel. If you guys know my son, my older son is Daniel. He has a black guitar in his bedroom. He has it in the corner of his room, and that is guitar. She had bought it for him for his birthday, I believe. Keep in mind, he's playing his game in the corner and I'm walking in the bedroom. I'm walking in and the guitar plays. And I look at him, he looks at me, and I'm like, what is that? And then he tells me, Grandma Luz is here. And I'm just laughing because she is. You know, my 6-year-old, Max Samuel, 7, sorry. He's already seen her twice. And he says that he sees her in a white light. And the only reason why he knows it's her is because of her hair. And that is where moments where I was meditating the other day. I do this warm bath, part of my healing. This warm bath with this beautiful scented sand in there, right? And I'm supposed to meditate for about 20 to 30 minutes. I'm meditating and I can hear my grandma's voice so vividly in the meditation. And she's just telling me, Pórtate bien, Valeria. Pórtate bien. And then she's telling me to, you know, to take care of her Dani and to take care of Max Samuel. And she's telling me, sigue siendo lo que estás haciendo. And that right there, that moment, it just like boosted me, you know, because if a couple of you guys know already, I'm doing edibles, you know, I'm doing CBD as well as THC edibles and stuff like that. I'm venturing out in that way, you know, that side of the world, the fun world. I'm doing that. So I know my grandma believed in stuff like that as well. And there was a moment where I was getting like self-doubt. And when I meditated and I heard that, it was like flame under my butt, you know, like, and that's my drive. That's what I tell Manny all the time. Like, this is a part of it is for her because I know she believes in it, you know, and I know if she would be alive still right now, physically, she would be so damn proud of me. She'll be a little mad. ¿Qué estás haciendo? But she would be proud, you know. And one thing that I could say, you know, that I learned from, you know, Erica, the lady who was helping me, is that, is that when people pass, we have to learn how to embrace the good memories, the positive memories. And that right there is something that has helped me. When she first passed away, I was crying. I was a mess. I was crying in the restroom, crying in the shower, crying in the sofa, crying in the kitchen, in the middle of cooking rice. And then I'm like, oh, and I'm like bawling, you know. But I had to go through that. But one thing that Erica did tell me, you know, and advise me is that I do have to get to a place to remember, like, she did everything she had to do. She did. She did. You know, she helped both of her sons. She helped me. She taught me a lot of ways to be a strong, independent woman. She has. Her and my mom together, they have. Because now that I'm tapping into who Valerie is, what Valerie is, it's like the person who I have been these last couple of months, years, 34 years, is not even who I'm going to be these next couple of years till I drop dead. And that's an amazing feeling right there because I know my grandma's guiding me. And I know she is. She's taking me by the hand and she's around, you know? And it's like, and that's the, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying, that's the messed up emotion that I have, and that it was confusing me, where my grandma has passed away. She's not here physically, but how can I be so happy that I can sense her and feel her around, you know? And it was like, just like a messed up situation. Like, I can't be happy because then I'm like getting mad at myself. But then I'm thinking like, no, now when I think of her, like, you know, I wanted to go visit, you know, like stuff like that. And now I just remember her, you know, I just remember all the good things that she did, you know, and that's all I could do. But that's what I've been going through lately. You know, I've been, mourning is one hell of a, and it's the first time I've ever lost anybody that close to me.